Alright, we're off to Makati for an audition. I hope I can take you with me. But let's see. Alright, cheers. Okay, so we're here in Venue, Makati. But what's funny is that I forgot my wallet. And right now, I only have like, what, 20 bucks in my pocket? But I can find a way. I'll survive. What's important is I'm here on time. So yeah. Already here at the venue. Already in front of the studio. It's just that it's not yet time. So we're kind of going on late. But it's okay. It's better early than never. Or it's better to be early than late. Because it shows professionalism. I mean, that's what you hear about Filipino time now. It's always late. But I prefer not to, even though I'm Filipino, because I want to keep it going. I want to keep up the professionalism level. I think I cannot vlog what's going to happen. See ya. I'm going to talk about a recent post from Will Dasovich. This is a result of his health issues, and right now he has cancer. Oh my god, one of my favorite vloggers in the entire world, besides from Casey Neistat, has cancer. It's devastating. Please check this video, I'm gonna link it down. Daming sasakyan ngayon.
For a child, the love, the that special stuff will be to help you.
Okay, audition's done and I'm on my way back to actually to my place, the editing cave. And just as we are about to turn right to my place, there's like a big pile of traffic here in McKinley. It doesn't really happen that much here in McKinley. I'm like, what's going on, man? Why is everyone... Why are there a lot of cars in here? Why? Why? I mean, literally, why? I mean, it's taking us so much time. Look! Okay, I'm here. I'll just go down. I'll meet you at the editing cave. Okay, this Friday, today, want some? It's been quite a roller coaster because one, that my scheduled contents are quite jumbled up. Two, it's Free Fridays. You're watching Free Fridays, but it's okay because everything seems crazy. I just came home from an audition that I cannot vlog on, of course, it's under protocol. But in the middle of my waiting time in the audition, I saw a recent vlog of Will Dasovich detailing the findings of why is he sick, why is he in the hospital for how many weeks now. When he detailed it down, it's about cancer. It's devastating for me because one of my grandfathers died of cancer, and it's so devastating for a fact that I feel the sadness of the family knowing about the news and such. But there's a lot more things to look into. Will is one of the people who inspired me to do vlogging, who introduced me Casey Neistat. And since then on, I've been watching a lot of their videos together with the vlog squad. I mean, it's so entertaining. It's raw. There's something in the video that really connects with you. So I said, okay, why not try out myself? Although I'm a noob when it comes to editing, as if you guys can see that. But one of the things I would also like to actually show in this video is because last week I saw a post in Facebook. I'm just gonna show it to you here. A few days ago, I actually announced to my personal Facebook account to answer a certain post. It was actually shared by a good friend of mine, Anya Nagit. She's actually practicing engineering, and one of her passions is spoken word poetry. I've seen this post coming from her. I would like to answer this. So this is the question. A lot of you don't know. I really don't disclose this a lot. Well, maybe on Twitter I am having subtle tweets about it before. I want to talk about depression. Since I started, I've undergone a drastic and crazy roller coaster change in my life. It was because of the fact that since grade school until high school, I was very active in sports, extracurriculars. I've been doing taekwondo, gymnastics, because of cheerleading, theater. I entered into college. It's quite a big challenge for me. I am no longer a varsity. I no longer do what keeps me busy, what makes me happy most of the time, which is musical theater, performing arts, dance, and sports, because that's my form of exercise. So now, to answer the question, I am actually undergoing cyclothymia, and I was diagnosed with high functioning anxiety just a few months back. It's quite hard because when my doctor is actually trying to analyze everything for me, for her to understand what's going on with my mental health, she actually said that it may have started during when I was in college, when I was undergoing severe stress. It's quite interesting for me because there were a lot of instances where I have thought of suicide, attempting a suicide, and actually have attempted suicide. It's because of a big depression that I had, because of my anxiety, that I can no longer do all the things that I love, but I'm just trying to keep on pushing. Because for typical Asian families, it's either gonna be a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer. I've worked for the past 3 years. I was in different companies and different industries as well. Let's say for the past year, I've been a job hopper. I'm not surviving a company for more than a year. But it's because of different reasons. That's why I have to leave. At the time of 2015, I actually saw a post about an open audition for looking for new fresh artists all around the world, and they're having it here in the Philippines as well. They're going to have a round of auditions. So I just signed up. Who knows what mawawala mo, diba? Try mo lang naman eh. And at that time, I've decided to actually apply for masters for international business in San Francisco. I was in the corporate field, and I realized at that time, if we're gonna do masters or graduate studies, it's best and it would be helpful for you if you're working in the field that you are actually studying masters in or graduate studies in. As I have received the acceptance letter from the business school, that was the day I had the audition for the international presentation of performers. I wasn't totally prepared. When I left, I was so surprised looking into my email that I received the acceptance letter. So I was quite torn. I said, okay, let's see first what's gonna happen with the callback, because who knows what would happen. So I went to the callbacks the next day, and I found myself sitting in front of the scout and the different agents that are in the panel saying, you know what? I was about to late. They said, you know what? No, stop, don't do that anymore. Because you do have good potential. And we're only going to do this for few selected people. So I was so surprised that they want me to actually go to LA directly because they have reevaluated everything. So I said, okay, good. I was so surprised, but I was taken aback because I also have to make a decision regarding my masters. Because I've talked my parents out, they're in full support of me doing it, but I have to decide for myself, and my parents asked only one. So it's either one or the other. It's either the masters or the showcase. At the time, it was so hard for me because I really want to do graduate studies, because I think that my career is moving forward to corporate field already, and I wanna learn more about it since I have graduated with international relations, and I want to do something about the corporate since I think the trajectory is there. It's quite a tough decision for me. Ever since I was in grade school and high school, I was doing performing arts, either short skits for classes, or I did theater, I've been singing, I've been dancing since I was young. Everything about performing arts has already been tapped and has already been trying to be nourished since I was young. So I said to myself, this is once in a lifetime chance for me. This is the first time they're having this in the Philippines and the like, and it's quite rare for me to have these kinds of chances. Because I said to myself back in college that after everything has been finished here in liberal arts, I would like to pursue something about in the arts. So I was reminded about that right there and then. I said, okay, I'm pursuing performing arts. Moving forward, if it weren't for Marguerite, I've been not pursuing performing arts. If it weren't for iPop, I was not reminded of my passion for performing arts. I mean, that is all I am. That is me. My home is the stage. Myself is the stage. That's my comfort zone. Aside from this camera, who's I'm starting to get used to, but that is my home. People are finding their purpose in their life right now. And what I can just actually say is that whenever you feel that you're about to have thoughts on suicides or have suicide attempts, the question on surpassing that is, what's something you're glad you stayed for? Once you have found that answer, hold on and cling on to it, because that would help you through. My doctor said cyclothymia doesn't have really cure. I don't need to undergo medication, but I'm regularly having appointments with her just for her to check me up. My passion in performing arts, that's how I recover. That's how I find myself recovering. And doing this is also becoming therapeutic for me. I hope that someday, or at least one of you would actually be inspired of my answer on how I actually kept forward when I was undergoing through quite of a depression, because that's where I cling into right now. Just be reminded of the things that make you move forward, make you work, and also maybe be with the right people who can actually help you all throughout. Have good set of friends that support you. Those are the people that can actually help you out. Mind what other people say. You're the one who can actually define yourself. I do have a lot of haters and bashers, and I have them since I was grade school and high school. I got bullied a lot. Just hold on to it. I know that my viewers are growing, my subscribers are growing. I want everything to be an open discussion, open dialogue. Tell me what your thoughts are and how are you going to answer this question. I would like to actually reaffirm to you that I would be in full support of whatever you're going through. I'm reading the comments, so comment down. I'll see you tomorrow.